Let's see. Kenya with a run off 4. Bibble on the bottom. Bibble moves low. Trying to make a move on David. Cannot. Kenya just... Oh my, Jesus. Oh, it's just stacking up everywhere. Star gets a piece of it. Not much damage, though, for a lot of drivers. I think Malcolm just went for a spin. Let's look at him real quick. I think Malcolm went for a spin. Oh, he didn't even spun out. He just kind of... the 90 car Sprite looking 3 wide for second. They are 4 wide. Gura! Oh, we got a wreck. There goes... Oh, they're stacking up big. Oh, they're stacking up big. That's the big one. Oh, Fillion from out of nowhere. Boo's upside down. Yeah, 4 wide. Yeah, that does not work at this track. It does not work at this track. Caution is stacked 3x3. I mean, there's not much to it. Oh, they're 4 wide. This is not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Here we go again, boys. Oh, my Jesus. Up and over not only the turn 4 wall, but also over Tom Merriweather goes Malcolm. Rear end. This is where a bigger pileup happens. David gets a piece of it. Not bad by him, though. The 85 slides in. Oh, my God. Gee, what a wreck by the 85. I'm going to keep an eye on the 85 when I replay it again. But that second pileup wasn't too bad. Let's get, I would say, one more look at it. And Nana's all by herself, too. Nana is all by herself, too. Wreck's let's get a look at it. I had a feeling we were going to get a wreck at some point. It looks like this main pack was the main culprit, and I do see what the issue is here. 4 wide at Texas. You think 4 wide at Daytona was going to work? Let's get a slow-mo once we see them 4 wide. So, Lucky slides up the track into Fu. Slides up into Cali. Slides up into Hano. Again, top 4. Or no, they were 4 wide. Ouch. But not only that, I have seen some wreck avoidances, right? I have seen, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is Star from Rainbow Road, right? And her wreck avoidance from a flipping 52 car. Look at the gap between the 11 and the 70. There is some contact here. There is some contact, but not nearly as bad as I thought. Watch this avoidance. My God. Literally can't get any closer than that or else you're involved in a wreck. But it's not just at 11. Let's go to David. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God. It's going to be a tight battle. It's going to be Iron Mouse with the win here at Texas. By 0.08 of a second. A tight battle off 4. And just the way as I predicted, that middle groove came in at the best time. Billy had slipped up. Rewind for second. David's got a huge run. Might be looking for the lead. A lot of help by DJ on the bottom. And they're going to come down to 3 laps to go, and we're 3 wide for the lead. Tied into 1 and 2. DJ with the advantage going low. They are 3 by 3. Is this going to last? No, it is not! The round goes David! And around goes the entire pack. Caution's out. This will end it. This is going to end it right here. It is DJ. It is William. All by themselves. William looks underneath. Side by side. For the win. It is going to be too close to call, but I think it's William. I think it's William. It is William. Oh, a caution's out on the track. Oh my God. Big one. Right at the start-finish line. Fu is again involved in this one. What in the world happened here? Oh my God. How did K-Song get involved in this? What happened here? Where did this start? Oh, it's probably started here. Let's see. 4 wide off a turn 4. Dreamer, Lucky. Ooh, oh no! Points leader again. Soleil involved. Maybe not as heavily involved in this one. Fu gets spun around. Oh my god, this is a mess. Oh, this is a mess. Oh, DM. Oh, Tyro key. Tyro key. Up and over the Tyro. Jesus. Bimmel's also involved too. Caution's out. The caution is out. Uh-oh. Turn 1. Turn 1 looks to be where it's at. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is not good. Oh, no. That does not look good. Got Merriweather and Fru. Oh, no. This looks... What happened here? I gotta go slow motion here. So this is the first time I'm seeing this. This is back with William and Malcolm. Oh, my God. Merriweather too high up the track into the 84. Spinning across the bottom, up to the top, into Fillion, into Hano, and oh, Jesus! Up and over goes to 78. On 2 wheels goes to 78. The 86 is very damaged up. Not more so than the 70. 1 lap to go here at Daytona Motor Speedway. Callie hangs on to the lead this time by, but will she hang on to it this next time by? Nori takes it to the bottom of the track. They're gonna door each other. They are stacking up behind. Big wreck in the back of here, the backfield here. Lots of cars involved. Lots of cars missing it. Dreamer's upside down. Fifi with a ton of back end damage. Noriboshi, Lumen, Callie, the top three. Gone from the rest of the field. It is going to be a dogfight back here. Does anybody have anything left for the 94 who pulls out in front? Does not look like it. Side by side for second. But all by herself, surviving the melee, Noriboshi is going to hang on and win it at Daytona. Way too hard in the 2. 3 wide for third. Soleil up to second. Again, Merriweather. Oh, no, no, no! Into the 52 and around goes the 52. I think we stay green. It's 2 to go. They're racing back. David, Soleil, Watson, 1, 2, 3. White flags in the air. David, the pole sitter with the race lead. Soleil's going to look down low. Can she send it? She won't send it this time. 1 more turn for Soleil to make something happen. Nose to tail, 1 and 2. David, the pole sitter, looking to end a curse that has belittled a lot of top 10 drivers. David, the pole sitter, leads a lot of laps and will lead the final lap and win it at Martinsville. Wow. For the final time in the banked oval turn. Can she do something? Tries to send it. Can't do it. For the first time, a back-to-back winner. And for the first time, 2 wins of the season for William. They may be 4 wide for the race lead. They are 4 wide for the race lead. They're wrecking for the race lead. Around goes Iron Mouse and around goes Kason into Gura. They pile up behind. Caution's back out. Fu's involved again. Weebu with a little bit of damage. Dreamer not so much, despite getting a little sandwiched, but he's fine. Bimmel with some side damage, but he'll be fine. Caution's back out. Racing back. It looks like it might get repaired, but I doubt it. Is Fu gonna have no hood for the 2nd week in a row? How damaged that front end is, it might as well be. Good Lord. Yep, for the 2nd week in a row, the 17 has no hood. God damn it. This 17 has no fucking luck. I'm curious about is what happens here with DJ and Kobo. We saw these 2 with a lot of damage. What happens here? Oh, William On the... Oh, no! William! On the apron. Oh, my God. So we have 2 wrecks for the price of 1. Oh, my God. Now that we have 2 wrecks to look at here, let's continue with what caused this whole melee, which was Henya and basically the rest of the field. So Henya just gets turned. Boshi hangs on. They're 3. Little contact. Whoa. Whoa, it's still contact. Big damage to the 24. Noriboshi just gets loose underneath the 24. So she clocked in at 12th place last time by. The last time she crossed the line. But she falls all the way back to the 20s. And then this ended up happening because of the big old stack up. Merriweather has some severe rear end damage. The driver 6th place in points right now, who I talked about, was the long shot. Their race has gone up all the way up the track here, this first of 2 hairpin turns. And they just get stacked up, and then bam, they just pile up. Simu hard into the guardrail. Rear end all smashed up. Sprite came away with minimal damage at least, but Simu, I think, got the worst of it here. As it gets hit by William, and bam, rear end right into the guardrail. One more time around. The points leader coming into today's race, looking for their first win of the season. And off the final turn, they're gonna get it. Area Starlight wins it at Old Spice. That was Iron Mouse, Nana, Merriweather, and David. They were... You could barely see it, but they were 4 wide. They were 4 wide. Oh, DM and Lucky get into it again! And DM is again wrecked on the backstretch. Caution is out. Oh! DJ and Kason wreck after the line. What happened there? Boomy slides up into the 60. And then bam, 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 and crash. Mayhem. Silky Bird to the inside. I can't make that pass happen. David, oh my God. David! Turns the 3. Keeps it straight. Into the 2. The 85 goes around, and the 3. They all pile up, and it's a big one here at Bristol. Kason's beached on the apron. Oh, contact! The bump and run by Aria on the Iron Mouse. Oh my goodness, that made me lose English. What a bump and run. The 24 is coming with a rampage underneath contact by the 10. Spins the 10 out. Hard into the inside wall goes William. Oh my God. This 24 is aggressive, and she's gonna dump the 4, saves it. No, she doesn't. Into the wall. Merriweather involved. Caution is out. Side by side for the race lead. This is how Kobo won. Almost coming out of the corner. Final shot. Iron Mouse blocks low, clears up, and it's Iron Mouse that wins it at Bristol Motor Speedway. The 3rd spot. They're gonna get tight here to 1 and 2. Henya way up the racetrack, spinning in front of the pack. Tyroki upside down. Lumen involved. Lumi, I should say, involved. Kason involved. Major damage to the 41. Caution is out, and massive damage. Henya not seeing the 64. And the damage piles up for them in the 64. The pack rages on behind as they're trying to race back, but they're going to hopefully stay conservative on this, because... Wow. There it is, folks. There it is. The caution is out. DJ overdrive. Massive front end damage. Kobo with some severe side damage. And massive rear end damage. The points leader has some rear end damage. I think Fuzo. Kyoso with a race lead. Side by side for second. Lumi all by herself in fourth. And it's a big gap between Lumi and fifth place. So it's just these four, I should say, battling for the win. He also runs the middle. David peaks low. It's going to be a tight battle side by side for the race lead. 24 pushing high, pushing low. David's got the edge, nose out ahead. Is David going to become a two-time winner here for this series? We have one two-time winner, and that is William. Through turns 3 and 4, a power move by the 77. He also looking to make something happen in turns 3 and 4. Can he do it? No. Too far of a gap between first and second. David is now a two-time VTuber Racing 2024 season winner. Lumen and Bimble are two drivers that were just trying to get away from this wreck. Same could be said with Fu. So 36 slides down. Pile drives to 17's front end. Then Melody again bounces off the 12 into the 52 of Lumen, who bounces into the number 9 of Bimble. And that leaves the 9 car spinning through turns 1. Fu that's massive damage. That entire, oh my god. I don't even know how you could see through a lot of this turn. Yeah, that's way too much damage on the 17. For Nana in the 85, they're going to need one more lap of defensive moves. White flag is in the air here at Talladega. Soleil to the inside of Bimble to try and take second. If they get it here on the backstretch, they're going to have a run going into 3 and 4, but can they make it work? On the backstretch for the final time. Side by side for third, but single file through the top 2. Everybody moving around, looking for any momentum. Here comes Fruit. Here comes Soleil. 3 wide for the race lead. Little bit of contact there. But Soleil's going to check out big time. And I think that may be all she wrote for the 85. You may be last place in points. You may start at the very back of the field. But at Talladega, it's going to be the number 85 who's going to come home, take the checkered flag, and wins it at Talladega. It'll be a solid finish for Fu, no less, but they want the win. But in order for them to do that, they're going to have to go through this 47. White flags in the air here at Verdugo. Big gap between first and second. A solid run off the hairpin by the 47. About 0.5 of a second. A little less than that. Through turns 1. Not a bad corner by the 17. They close the gap down to less than 0.2. Might look for a move down into turn 2. Inching, but a good solid run off turn 2 down the hill for the final time. Does the 17 make a dive? Not too big of a dive. Big shot by the 52. Game over. Kyoso goes 2 in a row. Here at Verdugo. 2 laps to go. Uh-oh. Fu a little no. Fu tries to take the race lead away. Weebu's a little slow right now. Weebu has lost the lead and might lose second. Weebu is really slow right now, guys. Weebu is really slow. They've lost the lead. They've lost second. They've lost third. They're losing spots. And they're getting turned by the 90th Sprite. It's all gone downhill for Weebu. Mechanical problems by the 11 has sent them out of the race with under 2 laps to go here at Sonoma. That's brought the lead to Fu back in the 17. Now the question is, can they defend for one more lap around this racetrack? They're looking for their 3rd win of the season. And what a way to do it if they get this undercut of a performance right here. White flag in the air for Fu. Weeaboo, the leader, last time by. Mechanical problems on the 11. DM is out of fuel. DM is slow. DM is slow, and she is slowing down. She's out of fuel. For the second week in a row, that 37 car has run out of fuel on the last lap of the race. It's down to 2 cars. It's Fu and Soleil. Coming through the sweepers for the final time. Left, right, another right. It's gonna be one last shot at the hairpin. Fu is slow. Fu's slowing up. Fu might be out of gas. Soleil has taken the lead. Down in the final hairpin. Fu with one final shot. He's out. Fu runs out of gas off the final turn. It's gonna be Soleil with their first win of the season. And it comes never too late. It is now more than 24 points of a gain right now between the start of the race and now. And if that's how they finish... Oh, contact! Oh, in the wall! Tyroki in the wall, and around he goes, and Donkey Bird. The top 3 at the time taking each other out, with Fu also getting involved as well. And if Lumi could get underneath him, then that could be the ultimate... There we go. Ultimate offensive play right there. Let's see how much Shibu will defend on this time. He's still pinching, it's still pinching as hard. Oh, and the wall and around it goes to 64. Down at the bottom of the track, away from all the traffic. Lumi keeps it going. And that is not a caution. We stay green, 20 to go. So it is just, points-wise, absolutely chaotic as we see some tire marks down the backstretch. So I think things are just getting more chaotic. No caution, but there was an incident. Oh my goodness! Dreamer in the wall! Head on! Getting spun out by Weeaboo in the 11. What timing? Good lord, what timing? Oh, something happened in turn 1. Oh, something did happen in turn 1. Oh, Spry head on. Oh, man. Back in the 29th and 30th position. Spry tries to go low. Slides up. Oh, man. Head on into the wall. Get another look at it. Tried to clear, because there was that line right there in between Noriboshi and Lumen, and she was not clear whatsoever. 3 wide behind them, 2, with Fruit trying to get desperately back into the picture here. Little bit of contact. David gets turned. David is spinning, and around goes the 84, and around goes David and Doki as well. That's going to bring out the caution, and that's going to end the race on this lap when the top 3 cross the line. As the top 3 have already crossed the line, this is the white flag. It is Fu, and it is Soleil, and it is Starlight. Can Soleil get the run off the bottom? Soleil down to the inside. For the win. Can they make the inside line work? Tied off of 4. Side by side. Dooring each other, and it's gonna be close. For the win, Fu takes the white and the checkered. And they will be the one by 0.05 of a second to win the race. Oh, we got a wreck down the backstretch. Multiple cars involved. Caution is out. We got a big one here. Bell with heavy damage. Donkey Bird with damage. Bell getting a little piece of it. Not major damage, but still massive damage. All over the backstretch here. Try to defensively take back this win away from the 69. And now Bell makes a move down the inside. in turn 3. And they're going to door each other a little bit more. But Bell is going to clear up top. No, they're not. Simu down to the outside. What is he going to do? They get tight. They're going to turn each other. Around goes to 69. Into the wall. And the race leader is the points leader. And is the caution out? It is. A repeat of last week. The caution flag will be the white flag. And off at turn 4, Area Starlight is going to get another win this season from the hands of Simu. But that inside line's been the preferred line all race long in most of the corners. And it's going to help Bell for the moment. Callie can get a good run down this backstretch here. They're going to stay side by side, almost door to door, almost contact. Into turn 2 for the final time. Can Bell clear? Second place in points, looking to make a big statement forward going into Chicagoland next week. Turn 3 for the final time, still side by side. Had a photo finish last week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Off of turn 3, it's going to happen again, but this time it's going to be Bell across the line. Ahead of Callie by 0.02 of a second. Another photo finish. Let's look at the send here for Simu. He tried his best. He sent it way too high up into Nana, and those two get into it. Oof, there's a lot more contact too. I don't know if that was the only, to be honest, that might not have been the only wreck. Oof, David clipped, no, that's not David, that was Doki Bird that just barely clipped Simu on the very high line. Yeah, that was Doki Bird. Is there any other wreck to the line? I saw some people dooring each other. Okay, it looked like that was just one wreck. I swore there was one other wreck. Oh, there was contact. There was, yeah, there's the contact that I was talking about. Noriboshi gets into Bell, who then gets into Dreamer. Ooh, just in front of Risu, but they save it. Early stop. Oh, they got a wreck behind. Big wreck in the backstretch here. Bell's gonna be thrown to her side. Caution is out on lap 35 here. It looks like on the exit of the pit lane too. Oh my. That Melody. See what happens here. He's trying to get out on the pits. He's slow, trying to find a lane up. Tries to come up right into Melody, and that just sends them both into the wall. Collecting Bao in the process. As well as, oh, big shot by Kason in the wall too. Ooh, Bell gets sandwiched. Not major damage by Bell, but a lot of damage to Kason. And Bao, who gets sent up on her side. While everybody else came in for their service, for their final stop, their final 4-tire and fuel stop, Iron Mouse held out for 10 laps later than everybody else for this exact reason. This strategy has worked dividends for the 22, but they still have to traverse through a couple more corners. And DM is not giving up too, as they come off the carousel down the final straightaway for the final time. They'll have 2 more corners here. It's going to be between DM and Iron Mouse through turn 10. DM sends it. Not able to hang on there. It's going to be Iron Mouse who's going to door the 37 through turn 11. Off the final corner, Iron Mouse and DM side by side. Iron Mouse takes a checkered flag. Their 3rd win of the season. Not too far behind them. Soleil, Fifi, Merriweather, DJ, and David. And then it would be DM who would be the last out of the drivers. A lot of drivers. Wait, oh, Jesus. Callie in the wall. And head on. Whoa, look out. Head on with Melody. Local yellow at the moment. No, that's a full yellow. That's a full yellow. We got a full yellow on the race course because of that. 7th with Kelso just getting past for that spot. Back to 28th. And then the rest of the field on back. Oh my God, another close call. What a save by Lumi. What a save by Lumi. Oh my God. Whew. That might be the save of the season right there. Lumi almost had a face full of inside pit wall right there for a second. That's allowing DM to breathe. Oh, and there goes Tyroki way down low. Wrecked. Upside down goes to 41. Front of the rest of the pack. More damage. Big damage. Nana, Watson, Merriweather, Fillion. Fruits. A bigger pile up here with 4 laps to go. I see a number 6 and 60 getting hooked together. This doesn't look too good. Merriweather gets turned by the... Oh no, this is going to take out... This is going to take out Iron Mouse. Oh, that's going to take out Iron Mouse, who's upside down and over here in turn 1. And barrel rolling through turns 1 and 2. Up and over. And that might be championship over for the 22 machine. They're done. They're done. They just flipped halfway across the whole turn 1. Merriweather's also damaged up. Not badly compared to Iron Mouse, but yeah. Iron Mouse got the worst end out of that. I want to look at Williams here because William has a good onboard of this wreck. Oh my God, there's sheet metal flying everywhere. Let's just replay a Williams, see how he gets through this wreck right here. Oh my God. That was terrifying. You just see the chaos that's going on the back. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh my goodness. Pile up here, just coming off of the bus stop. Sprite, Dreamer, my goodness. Dreamer with severe damage. Gura with a lot of damage. Doesn't look like there's a full course yellow because everybody got it at some point straightened out. I want to look at this and see what happened here. Doesn't look like... First, I want to see who went in the grass. Looks like, ooh, it may have been... Oh, wow. Oh, Noriboshi was the first to go way out of line. But that wasn't what started it all. What started it all was Sprite going way farther out. Bam! And that's just caused this pile up. Or with and too many people wide. And then they just get into each other, and then it's just BAM! Oh my God. And then it just doesn't stop. Everybody's just piling into it. Nowhere for the 24 to go, albeit they don't come out of it with a lot of damage. Oh, the 9's actually going to go up and over, so we have another car on the roof in this race. What a mess. Callie, Dreamer, Risu, DM. Simu just come out of nowhere and steal this one. He's got a good run coming down the backstretch, going into turn 3. Big slide up the track, maybe slide job and a half. And they come to the white flag. It'll be the final time around this track. Simu will come across it first. Question is will he see the checkered first? He's got a good run in a 1 here. Lumi trying to hang on to second. Simu's going to slide up the track. Maybe a bit too much. He did not have the lane whatsoever. Here comes Lumi to the inside. Being pushed by Henya in the 30. Simu falls to third. One final shot. Can Henya slide in underneath? Maybe take the lead away. Maybe the win. Off of turn 4, the final time. Big time slide up the track. It's going to be Lumi who crosses the line first. Not by much. But Henya takes second by just under a 1/10 of a second. Frustration out of Tyroki, maybe? Let's get one more look at it. I mean, Watson is I don't understand this. See, like, my initial thought was Tyroki was going to try and make a move through the middle and put Watson all the way up here. But no, they just door fruit all the way down the racetrack and then just get hooked onto each other. And bam. Tyroki gets some damage, head on into the wall. But, like, compared to Watson, that starts. We kind of had a feeling that there was going to be a lot of people that were going to be short on fuel. Merryweather starts running out. Soleil's sputtering, and it's just, as you can tell, not going. A lot of these drivers are just struggling to get anything going for them. That's how Bell, there's a champion, just going all the way to the high side as many, many drivers run out of fuel on the last lap. Soleil, Merryweather, Kobo, just a ton of drivers that were inside the top 10 on that restart ran out of fuel. There's Callie, who runs out of fuel. Callie runs out of fuel. Everybody's coming into the pits. Everybody just kind of squeezes each other. I can't really pinpoint who, but... Oh, Bell's gonna... Oh, everybody in the championship's gonna get hit here. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Bell... Oh, my God. Bell's gonna hit the wall hard and then hit a ton of other cars. Soleil gets turned around, but keeps it... Oh, Starlight with side damage. So the top two in the championship just both got involved in this one. Maybe not as much damage, but still on the high side. Lucky's going to be able to get in between them if they can get a run down this backstretch. Oh, Henya crossover. Chops the nose off the 6. Won't be able to be taken to the high side, which is allowing them an opportunity to take the lead away on the last lap here at Rockingham. Henya to the inside of Lumi. Sends it deep. Maybe too deep. Contact. Both in the wall. The top two wreck. But they keep it straight. The gap to third's too big. Still a battle between Henya and Lumi going into turn 3. One last shot. Lumi might have a run. Down the front stretch for the final time. It's still going to be Henya who crosses the line first. Just barely. 0.04 of a second. Henya with their first win of the season. And it comes never too late. I don't know. It looks like they're going back in the pits. So I don't think it's a tire problem. I think it might be engine problem for the 36. Tough break. They were in a good spot at Indianapolis, and then they had a terrible wreck. They also ended up upside down. And this is not what you want to see if you are a Melody fan. Oh my goodness, that's... What the... What? I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Yep, I have seen it all. Alright. I think it sucks being a Melody fan in this series, not gonna lie. Alright. Well, I think it's more than just whatever the problem was initially. I think it's more than that now. All right, Miss Starlight, who's being battled by Bell, but Bell sits 30. Oh, we got a wreck! There goes Kason and Sprite! And we got a big wreck as Bell's in the mix in all of this. Overdrive gets through, Iron Mouse gets through, Soleil takes damage. Oh my God. The restarts are chaotic, and that's the first caution of today for a wreck. Holy moly. Most of the championship contenders got through that. Wow. Get a replay on that. That could have been so much worse. Oh, an issue with Sprite. That's what caused this wreck. Into the wall again, goes to 36. Massive damage on the left side of that 36 car. Here comes Sprite. Looking to send it. Again, this is for the win. This ain't for anything else. This is for the win. Melody has a lot of damage on the left side, but Sprite send it in on second place. That may be all she wrote. There's still a handful of corners left, though. Melody with a small gap, but here comes... Oh, that's tight battle side by side. Again, Melody hits the guardrail. That gap's gonna close. Here comes Sprite. She gonna send it? She's gonna send it. Takes the race lead and makes it stick. Off a turn 11 or whatever, Sprite somehow picks up the win on the Rainbow Road. Holy moly, what a last lap. Yeah, the gaps. There's a lot of gaps here between these drivers. It's very solidly interesting. Oh my Jesus! Where did we... That's Weeboo in the 11. And Hana Mizuki. What in the... That leaves the points leader to be the only driver, I believe the only driver, one of the only drivers left to pit. So staying out currently is our points leader, who is going to have to try and traverse going into the pits here within the next couple of laps, if not this exact lap. Very slow, just absolutely slow. Oh, and around goes the 41. Tyroki's around. Is there a caution for that? I can't tell. Yes, caution's out. Oh, no. Williams slides up on exit, gets into the 78, and this time bounces down into the 99, and again, Simu gets involved in another accident. His second of the day. He bounces off Dreamer, bounces off the wall again, bounces off of Sprite, off of William, and again the 99 and the 41, the 90 car. Oh my God, Sprite's upside down and over. Everybody's involved here. Everybody's involved here. It's the big one at Iowa. What in the hell is going on here? Weeboo's damaged to hell and back. Simu is smoking. They're still wrecking. Lumi is upside down. Maybe not, but close enough. Fu is again with a hood on top of his windshield for the most part. Uh-oh, they're 4 wide. Well, they were for a second. No, they are. No, they are. There goes Lumi. No, there goes Nana in the 85. Single car spin. No! Bimble hard on the outside wall again. Thought it was a single car spin. It's multiple cars. Oh, multiple! Another incident. The championship leader is involved. Smoking big time down the backstretch. Oh, no. Blocking. They're blocking. Right on top of each other here. Cross the line. 1 lap to go here at Atlanta. Weeboo hanging on. Battle for second. Star up top. Gonna hang with it on the middle line. Nearly getting it to the 99. Touching the 99. Up the track goes the 99. They're battling tight for second. That's good news for the 11. Weeboo blocks high. Star's gonna have a run on the high side. But Weeboo blocks low. That might be a good thing, though. Off of turn 4. Can Weeboo block high? They do block high. Coming across the line, it's going to be Weeboo who's going to take home the checkered flag at Atlanta. An absolute great showing of defense by that 11 team. Blocking low, blocking high at the perfect time. Keeping the 24 of Star back. Tana Mizuki out front. White flag in the air. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Lumen clears Merriweather. Tries to go down low. Can't make the pass happen, but he's gonna try his hardest to. Hana Mizuki tries to hang on down the back stretch for the final time. Lumen down to the inside. He'll get a run down into turn 3. Can he make it? Can he make it stick? Off of turn 4 for the final time. Side by side. Maybe not. Maybe so. Who gets it? Was it Lumen? I think it was Merriweather. It is Merriweather. How in the world did he get a run that big? It's Merriweather by not even 1/100th of a second. Como to the inside, 3 wide. Gura has not a lot of space to work with on that outside line. There's still going to be 3 wide down the backstretch. Actually, Gruen's going to get the best out of those 3, and anybody going to clear anytime soon? It's going to be tied off of 4. Gura gives it up, falls to 3rd. DM moves to the middle, but still hangs on. Dead even at the stripe. Here comes Gura back to the bottom, as sends Kobo to the middle and DM to the very top. What action here for the race lead. Gura with a run. Nope, sorry. That's Kobo with the run down the backstretch. Into turn 3. Diving in is Gura, and she's going to clear. And now it's a battle for second between DM and Kobo. And that was a solid race for the lead. My goodness. Gura. Malcolm trying the outside to try and make that pass happen on Fifi. And Fifi put the block on the 69. Still side by side for second. Bell with a huge slide up the racetrack. They're going to probably lose 3rd of DJ. So the battle now... Oh, well, actually, here comes Bell right once more. Dives it in. Can they get the run off that hairpin turn? They cannot. Kobo to 2nd. Still hanging on. Bit of a gap between 1st and 2nd. That might be all she wrote. I don't know. Kobo has a good run. Bell way out of the groove here. Down to the inside. Here comes Kobo. Looking underneath Fifi for the race lead. They're gonna be tight. Kobo's gonna door off the 53. Kobo does do they have a good run off the corner? Side draft by the 53. Side by side, dooring off each other. Kobo, I believe, is gonna win it. It's gonna move the leader to Iron Mouse, as Tyroki also has some heavy front end damage. Oh my god. What happened here? Back in 33rd, we got Tyroki. Oh my god, I need slow motion here. Got Tyroki. Oh my god. There goes Nana in the 85. Just gets hooked. It's oh my god. Up and over goes Tyroki and Nana. And upside down, well, was stuck because Tyroki. Nana is done for the day. And I don't think a caution is out. The caution is not out for that wreck. White flag here for the season. Here in the VTuber Racing 2024 season. Beefy looks high, peaks low. Melody with a run for 3rd. Side by side for the lead. Side by side behind. Fifi moves high. Try to take away any sort of momentum that Gura has. Going into turn 3. Maybe a little bit of contact between them and the wall. Melody to the bottom. Everybody slides high. Off of turn 4. Side by side for the final time. Fifi is gonna win it. In a photo finish, 1/100th of a second, and Bell is your 2024 VTuber Racing Series champion.